James Bradberry finally becomes a Philadelphia Eagle. There had been some names out there. There had been some teams out there. There's some reports about him narrowing his pool of teams to choose from. And finally, James Bradberry is a Philadelphia Eagle. I first saw Adam Schefter put it across the board there on the old Twitterverse, and I thought to myself, damn, Howie, you beautiful SOB, you did it. And not just the fact that you did it, but you did it again in this offseason. Because when you look at it, and credit to our social media team who put this together, I think it's a great little thing here, and I'll put it up on the screen for the fine people watching. This is a list of the notable additions, and there's more, mind you, that the Philadelphia Eagles have added courtesy of their general manager, Howie Roseman. James Bradberry, of course, being the latest. A.J. Brown, Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean by way of the draft, and Hassan Reddick. It seems like forever ago. Like, Hassan Reddick is obviously the longest tenured Eagle on this list. And to me, I just can't wait till they start. And I know a lot of us are in that same boat. It is quite the team on paper that Howie Roseman is putting together. Now it's a matter of making it all work on Sundays in the fall when you see these guys take the field in the midnight green. That's what I did. All these things happen in the offseason with the Eagles, and I feel like we got to give Howie Roseman his credit. I always believe in credit where credit's due. Blind squirrel can find a nut. Howie Roseman isn't that anymore. He has been able to assemble a Super Bowl winning team with who's deep enough with a backup quarterback to win the Super Bowl, and there's credit to go around there. It's not all Howie Roseman, but he hit on every draft pick. He hit on every free agent signing that year. Everything worked. Everybody he brought in to help the team that year helped the team win a Super Bowl. Jay Ajayi that year, LeGarrette Blount in the offseason, Chris Long that offseason. We can go down the list of what Howie Roseman was able to do in that 2017 offseason to make 2017 such a success. I'm not getting ahead of myself. I'm not saying that means this is going to be a Super Bowl or anything ridiculous like that. We've been through great acquisitions in the offseason and Howie Roseman that looked great on paper in the offseason, and then 2011. And we all saw what happened when the season actually started. Look no further than Nnamdi Asomugha. It's got to come to fruition. It's got to make sense on the field. It's got to your coaches got to put your players in a great position to have success. But what's on paper right now is a very exciting roster. To think they finally addressed the cornerback situation, it felt like the second to last piece of the puzzle, because now the last piece of the puzzle is the safety position. I know Avonte Maddox was asked about possibly playing the safety position yesterday, and he said, we'll see. A position that he's played before for the Eagles, sparingly, but played it before. But a lot of us were looking at that cornerback spot in the draft. We were saying whether or not the Eagles were going to actually address that. We were waiting for them to do it. They never did it. Howie passed, if you remember. I know I do. Howie passed on Nakobe Dean in the second round. And I thought that was a big miss by Howie Roseman. Turns out he was able to get him in the third round, of course, and potentially get the center of the future in Cam Jurgens in the second round. Great. It felt like going through the draft without a corner was a miss by Howie Roseman. And instead, he waited in the weeds, and another opportunity presented itself, and he pounced. And he pounced all over James Bradberry, who fortunately wanted to come to Philadelphia. I didn't believe it when I saw it, but former ESPN reporter Josina Anderson put it out there yesterday saying that James Bradberry wanted to come to Philadelphia because of, wait for it, the scheme. The scheme seemed like a perfect fit for me.